Fine.
I'm really happy to evaluate Nancy's speech. Don't do it alone. This was great, beginning to end. Nancy came across calm and relaxed. Her volume was great. She didn't seem rushed. I have a real problem personally with rushing through my speeches. So when someone starts and ends with the same pacing, I'm really impressed. Everything about her presentation established her authority and her confidence. Again, I don't think she ever tripped up on herself. Maybe she stumbled over a couple of words, but she came right out of that and just kept going. The speech was really well organized. She gave us a quick intro, and then her title, "Don't Do It Alone," and then 3 points about when you're looking for a job, how you need a support network. This was such a great classic organization. I think we can all learn from how she put this together. She made great use of her title throughout the speech. I love when people do this and reiterated it at least twice to emphasize her point. She did this especially effectively right at the beginning when she said unambiguously, "My proposal, don't go it alone. Tap into a creative community to support you." And then she gave us her 3 reasons why. In fact, she even said, "I will tell you why." First reason for mutual support. The second, it makes you work smarter, not harder. And the third, it builds humility, which leads to growth. And these are little sound bites, things that resonate in our minds and are easy to take with us later. It's not like some big long explanation that we have to try to make sense of. She's made sense of it for us, and then she gave us examples. A couple suggestions, and I these are very nitpicky, but Nancy is there. She's ready for the little nitpicky things. The first I would say, and this is something we can all do when we do the 3 points. I would suggest for each one, choose one personal experience and use that to support your example. You don't need to use a bunch of different examples. Choose that one experience. Nancy did that with her third point when she talked about being turned down for a job she felt she was a great fit for. I have experienced this. I think a lot of us, if not all of us, have applied for a job and we thought, this is mine. This is exactly what I'm going for. And then you get passed over. To do exactly that for each of the third points just pulls us in, and we can all see how she knows what she's talking about. And each of these points is relevant to the subject. The second suggestion, this is even more nitpicky. I think Nancy is absolutely ready to experiment with different vocal inflections, particularly at the end of sentences. When people give speeches, I think we brought it up in a couple meetings ago, we tend to go into speech voice. And here's just a very simple example. We're often told we need to go it alone. So we make a statement and we taper down at the end of the sentence. But you can add something to that. Say, we're often told we need to go it alone. So I think these little inflections really can add dimension to a speech and get people to listen a little more closely. That's it, Nancy. This is great. You are calmer and better every time. You've always been good, but I love to see how calm and relaxed you were here, and it was just really well done. Thank you. Back to you, Steve.